Hello, this is Trevor, and thank you for coming to my channel, Pioneer Spirit. So today, the idea that's been floating around my brains for a while, it's why was Wayne Gretzky the GOAT of hockey? In fact, I would go as far as saying, why was Wayne Gretzky the greatest of all time athlete, period? Okay. Now, there's going to be now why? Why? Now, there's the obvious reasons. Okay, Wayne Gretzky loved hockey. He took to it at like 2 years old out on the skating around. His dad would flood the backyard and he'd be out there till dark skating. He loved to skate. He loved to get just to play hockey. He was great at it, okay? So it's good to have a love. It's good to have a love for it. Now, why I'm bringing this up today is why was Wayne Gretzky the GOAT of hockey, and I'm going to say athlete of across all the sports. I'm going to tie this into whatever you're doing in life, whatever your profession is. But to explain Wayne and why it will tie into your life it's very important here. So Wayne obviously loved to practice. I'm sure the guy got up when it was dark, started practicing, and didn't come into the house till it was dark, okay? If he wasn't on the ice, he would have been watching game film. He would have been, the guy, awake and asleep. I'm sure he dreamt of hockey in his sleep, okay? So there's no denying why Wayne was the greatest hockey player when it just comes to sheer skills. Okay, the guy's all-time leading scoring hockey champion. He's, assist. He's got records in so that people just aren't even coming close to. Okay, and he knew, but he had a certain amount of humility. Okay, he could, if he wanted to, take the puck from one end to the other, score anytime he wanted without any help. Most times he could do it, right? But the reason why I'm going to say Wayne was the best athlete ever is because of his love for including everyone on the team, okay? I mean, yeah, he could go down and score the puck anytime he wanted, right? But here's where a goalie's nightmare comes into it. It's like, okay, Wayne's coming at me. Is he going to pass it off and get an assist on this or is he's gonna shoot and he scores? A goalie's nightmare. What is Wayne gonna do? And this is where Wayne excelled as a leader, and this connects into my life, your life, everyone's life. And he wasn't a puck hog. Okay, he didn't. If he wanted to, if he made the decision, hey, I'm going down, I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to score, he could do it. And he did it, many times. But many times also, he would pass the puck off, okay? He would pass the puck off. And that is, again, a goalie's nightmare. It's like, okay, it's not just one good player on the team. It's, okay, I got the greatest guy coming at me, and, these other teammates are good as well. So what do you do as a goalie? You got if it's a breakaway and two guys are coming out, you got to pick one. You got to pick somebody on a breakaway. Goalie's nightmare when the breakaway's two guys coming at you, or even not on a breakaway. I mean, Gretzky with another guy coming down and defenseman trying to stop him. It's a bloody nightmare for a goalie. Okay, Wayne, sheer skills. He was. I'm going to say again, he was the GOAT of hockey. He's the GOAT of all sports because of his leadership as well, too. I mean, and I wanted to make this video as well today, too, because of my daughter's basketball team as well, too. I see a lot of good, skilled players out there, but they are lacking in what Wayne Gretzky had. Wayne Gretzky would include the other players. So, I mean, this goes for, especially if you're a coach coaching youth in whatever aspect. It's great to have that skilled player on your team, but that skilled player needs to also be taught about leadership. And that's where a lot of athletes are fantastic. Yeah, they can take they can slam dunk the ball. They can, hit the home run, get to the end zone, do the little shuffle. There's some guys out there that can do that. But if they're just looking inward to themselves, going, yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm going to go do this. But what makes, they're good. Their skills, absolutely good. But what makes them the best is when they incorporate everyone on their team. It's exactly what Wayne Gretzky did, okay? And so, yeah, I get back to, my daughter really loves basketball. I take her there, and she's doing well, loves it, practices, and there are some girls there. I mean, they're fantastic. They're really good. But I've noticed that some of these good kids, they'll take the ball from one end to the other, shoot, try to score. If they don't score, they do everything they can to get their own rebound and keep shooting and shooting until the opponent, gets the ball away. And I think as adults, we need to recognize this again and go, man, we need to teach kids again. Look, like, it's great that you're great at whatever you're doing, kid. It could be archery, anything, but you need to incorporate the people on your team. And that's where Wayne, I guess, his mom and dad, his coaches, thank the Lucky Stars, whoever he had, because he obviously had a talent for hockey. And, he carved out that like his talent, just you're practicing, sheer practicing, and love of practicing. I've said, I can imagine Wayne loved practicing. He just loved the game. But somewhere along the line, whether it was in him, and I think it's I don't know if it's rare or it can be taught, but if it can be, you've gotta get that leadership quality as well. Hey, you're the best real estate agent, and you've got 20 other people in your agency. Well, you don't want to be viewed as the guy that's the prick. Okay, yeah, this guy sells a couple $1 million a year or month or whatever is a good real estate agent for selling, whatever they're selling. But if you're not looking at the other players on your team and helping them, I mean, you've got to be that leader. That's where the leader comes in. You're assisting. Okay, you're not just going down and slam dunking every time, or constantly shooting at the net and without utilizing other players. So this is where Wayne Gretzky is an excellent role model for everyone in life. Whatever you're doing in life, you could be, truck driving, whatever. Hone your profession, which is what Wayne Gretzky did, and that's then from there, though, get the leadership skills. Like Wayne Gretzky, you watch him, and he knew, hey, he's not the biggest guy out there. He's not intimidating anyone, and he knew that. So yeah, he honed his skills, and you watch him, and he'll sit behind the net, and he just looks at the ice like it's a chessboard, and he determines, I'm gonna go and score, or I'm gonna use this guy here, and Paul Coffey and Messier and Randy Gregg and all, just a whole thing. I'm just trying to think of all the players that were on like the Edmonton Oilers back in the 80s, and just just like, he was phenomenal. He worked with all his players, because every player has a good skill. Some players can fire the puck, freaking so bloody fast that the goalie's looking around, the red light's coming on. And some players are really good at, putting the puck wherever they want in there. And Wayne seemed to have everything on that. But he could utilize his players, and they would complement each other. And again, goalie's nightmare. I'm like, freaking Wayne's coming down, and someone else is coming down with them. Who's gonna score? So, skills aside, Wayne Gretzky, greatest of all-time hockey player, and I'm going to say even in any sport, because of his leadership skills to incorporate everyone on his team. So, and I would, it goes to any walk of life, whatever you're doing in life. Look at Wayne Gretzky and just go, man. You could be as great as Wayne Gretzky out there, whatever you're doing. Again, real estate agent, car salesman, politician, whatever. But if you're not incorporating your team and looking at everyone and how everyone is part of the team and how can everybody function, okay? It's, like an engine in the car needs every part that's in there. And it's not just one part in the car that makes it work. You have to have everybody in there. And Wayne really incorporated that. So, you'll see some, and again, I go back to the athletes, you'll watch games where guys are really good, but it seemed to be all about themselves. And that's all about themselves. When it comes to be all that you can be, I don't know. I'm thinking about that Army ads. Been watching recruiting videos lately, but be all that you can be with your whole team if that's what you're into. Now, I mentioned archery before. Now, that could seem like a solo sport, but you've got people behind the scenes that are training you and whatnot, and there's a team effort in there. Excuse me. Sorry, still getting over a bit of a cough there, but I just wanted to make this video, and of course people are, like, why was Wayne Gretzky the best? And everyone, but I think lately, especially when I watch my daughter play basketball with some of these other girls who are really good, they're fantastic, but they're taking the ball from one end to the other. They're not utilizing other players, which is something I've taught my daughter. Like, she's really good. She can use the square behind the net, and I'm no basketball star, but trying to help her as much as I can. But I really tell her, hey, make sure you're always looking to see where your players are. If you're in a jam and you need some help, make sure you can pass. Take the ball to the other end and make the team think, oh, this. You're going to go and score, but you don't have to do that all the time. You can go up, boom, pass to another player. And, just utilize everybody on the team. And that can be used like anything you're doing in life. You're the best at what you do, but, make sure the rest of your players can look up to you and not think you're just the asshole in the organization who, yeah, they're the best, but God damn, they don't do anything to help anybody else and incorporate other people. Now everybody has to. I mean, I guess you are only as strong as the links in the chain. So, that's why people probably get fired and stuff like that. Because there are people that just don't do it. But I'm talking about being on a level of, again, like Wayne Gretzky, perfect example to look at. Of someone who practiced all the time, practiced their craft. So whatever your craft is, I don't know, truck driving, accounting, whatever you're doing, you're the best at what you do because you're practicing all the time and you love what you do, and that's very important. But also you're a leader because you're incorporating the other people on your team and making them feel happy too. And okay, yeah, you're the best and everybody's, they know that, but when you incorporate them and just goes a long way. And that's why Wayne Gretzky is the greatest of all time. Of course, the obvious reasons. He practiced, loved the game, but he was a leader that incorporated everyone on the team. And that's why he's the greatest of all time. Okay, thanks very much. Just nothing very fancy today, nothing really political or anything or news, but just kind of something I wanted to point out, just especially because my daughter's in basketball and really trying to, I think it's important to be the best at what you're doing in life, but to be a leader on that as well too, and just be a leader and get everybody working as hard as they can. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks for stopping by. Good day. Bye-bye.